Welcome to the PM Distilled PMP questions analysis. Here we'll be discussing about agile questions for PMP. Now let us go through the question. This is during the previous iteration, the team completed 9 story points of work against the planned 10 story points. There is a backlog of 1. In the subsequent iteration, how much should they plan? That means the team has planned for 10 story points per iteration, and in the just concluded iteration, they have done only 9. That is 1 short of the planned 10. So in the subsequent iteration, how much should they plan? And the options are 9 story points, 10 story points, 11 story points, or as decided by the Agile project manager. Which of these is the right answer? Now, just scribble down your answer in your writing pad. Now, 9 story points is the right answer because in the current sprint, they could complete only 9 out of 10 story points. That means their capacity is only 9. This is contrary to the traditional project management. Now, in the current sprint, if you have planned 10 and if what is achieved is 9, there is a backlog of 1. That means logically in the next iteration we must plan for 11. That is based on the traditional project management thought process. So there is a 1 shortage here. So in the next iteration we must compensate for it. That is one option. The second option was 10, because the average story points we planned is 10. So even if there is a slippage here, we will plan for 10. That is the second option. And maybe the fourth option is as decided by the Agile project manager. But unfortunately, in the Agile world, we are talking about self-organizing team, and the manager is more of a servant leader. So the project manager cannot unilaterally decide how many story points, because we need the team's concurrence as well. Now what will happen in the current iteration? It is 9. So we call it as the velocity of the current sprint, or the just completed sprint is 9. The story points completed during the sprint, we call it as the velocity. So in this team's velocity is 9. So in the next sprint or the iteration, we'll plan only 9. Then what can happen if the capability of the team has really improved? They will complete this 9 ahead of schedule and they'll try to do something extra. So in that process, the planned will become 8 and the achieved can become maybe 10 or 11 or 12. Then what happens? The velocity increases, and in the next sprint or the subsequent sprint, the velocity will move from 8 to maybe 11. So whatever lag happens here, that will get compensated in the future iterations. That is how we get better productivity in the Scrum or iterative model. where all agile models, this iteration is the heart of the system. So in all all agile models are iterative and incremental in nature, and this is how the productivity improves sprint after sprint. But a key point here is we will never allow the team to commit more than their capability. So in the current sprint, if their velocity is 9, next sprint, they'll plan only 9. Then the next sprint, if they can complete 12, then in the subsequent sprint, we'll plan for 12. So gradually, the productivity improves, and that is the essence of Scrum. So for this question, the correct answer is 9. For more information about our PMP training, visit the link pmri.in/PMP training. Thank you very much.